I'm Chastity Taylor, and you're watching Top Rope Reality.
Hello everybody and welcome to Top Rope Reality, episode 32. I'm Mike Hogan along with nobody. Yes, we're not going to go to Justin, who's off at a location in Florida or wherever he is. He is off because he just had a birthday, and him and his wife are taking the weekend off. And so I said, fine, I'll do the show this week. I'll do episode 32. You go off, enjoy yourself, and then get right back here for episode 33, which he said he will. But he is here in spirit. Is that right, Justin? I sure am, right here. Okay, so you stay right there, and we will get back to you when we want to know something, but later. So right now, let's go and talk about a little about WWE, the big WWE, and all you John Cena fans out there. John Cena is nearing another milestone in that great 12-year career of his. Not only is he a 15-time world champion, but according to the Internet Wrestling Database, John Cena versus Randy Orton is, if it's the last match for this weekend's Hell in a Cell on the WWE Network for only $9.99, then it will mark the 100th, yes folks, 100 time John Cena has been in a main event match for a pro wrestling pay-per-view. Cena already holds the record for most pay-per-view main events in wrestling history. History, folks. History. So do you think he's not going to pass Ric Flair for the most titles? Then you've lost your damn mind. Because trust me, probably by this time next year, he will be past Ric Flair and hold the record, the so-called record, as the most World Heavyweight Championships. But going back to the most pay-per-view main events in wrestling history, followed by only Triple H, The Undertaker, Randy Orton, and Sting. There's a big rumor coming out, it just came out a couple of days ago, that the WWE is dropping Elimination Chamber. Bye-bye, Elimination Chamber. We're going to go Royal Rumble to get the name of these two. Either going to be WWE Fastlane or WWE Fast Track. Because, see, that works. We go to Royal Rumble, then we're on the Fast Lane to WrestleMania. Or on the Fast Track to WrestleMania. I see it. But they said they're not getting away with the chamber. It will still be used, only for special times at other events, which is fine. They should do the same thing for Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell should never have been a whole pay-per-view by itself. It should be just used to end feuds and special things. Is that right, Justin? Skeleton Justin? Yes. Yes, it is, Mike. All right. Speaking of big events, SummerSlam, will take place and they said it has moved away from California finally and is heading to New York, actually New Jersey. It's going to be in the Izod Center in East Rutherford, New Jersey on Sunday, August 23rd, 2015. Now, on to our Hell in a Cell predictions. I talked to Justin Frey and said, hey, we got the predictions for Hell in a Cell this weekend, so before you go on your little second honeymoon or whatever you're going to call it, we'll have to find out next week when he gets back, hopefully. If not, we'll talk to Skeleton Justin. But we're going to ask Skeleton Justin. He's going to pick Justin's picks, and I'm going to have mine. So let's go ahead and start with our Hell in a Cell predictions for this weekend on the W Network for only $9.99. And we're going to start from bottom to top, roughly. So, and they said in the pre-show it's going to be a match. They didn't say what match. There'll probably be some, like Bo Dallas, Mark Henry, something like that. Maybe they should do NXT. let's have some NXT wrestlers on the pre-show for pay-per-views. But they're going to have a match, and they're also going to have Damien Mizdow will host Mizdow TV with his guest, The Miz. Should be very entertaining because Damien has gone above and beyond being the stunt double. For the tag team titles here, we have Goldust and Stardust defending against the Usos. And me and Skeleton Justin and the Real Justin both picked Goldust and Stardust. Correctly? Correctly. Okay. Up next, we have the Divas. Hold up there. Don't go to sleep, Skeleton Justin. The Divas. AJ will defend her title against Paige. And we, all three of us, do not think that the title will change hands as AJ will retain against Paige. We have Nikki Bella versus Brie Bella. The loser, the Bella, has to be the personal assistant to the winner. But if they refuse, they are fired. So we're not going to have another Bella fired again. So I believe, and Skeleton Justin believes, and the Real Justin believes, that Nikki will win this match and Brie will have to be her personal assistant for 30 days. Up next is Big Show versus Russo. This past week on SmackDown and Raw, they have really built this up. And when the Soldier got kicked in the face by Rusev, I was thinking this could be the end of Rusev, but I do not think this will happen. Neither the Skeleton Justin or the Real Justin, so we all picked Rusev to beat the Big Show. We all sat here and tacked around the table, and we were going to believe, you know, what happened with Mark Henry and Big Show? We're going to think that Mark Henry is going to turn bad at Hell in a Cell against Big Show. And we have a big one, the Intercontinental title. They waited till SmackDown this week to announce this. But it's going to be a 2 out of 3 falls match as Dolph Ziggler defends his Intercontinental title against Cesaro. Now me, Real Justin, and Skeleton Justin all believe that the winner will be Cesaro. Up next is the United States Championship. It's going to be Sheamus defending his United States title against The Miz. And all three of us agree that Sheamus will retain the title. Now, you don't know if it's going to be Dean Ambrose and Seth or John Cena and Randy Orton. Hopefully, with the bigger feud, it will be Dean Ambrose and Seth main event in the pay-per-view. So we're going to go that way. So next up is John Cena versus Randy Orton. The winner, just added this past Monday, will face Brock Lesnar at a later date for a WWE title shot. And they're all sensing that John Cena is supposed to do that at Royal Rumble next year. So we kind of split on that. I took the Golden Boy, the one, the only John Cena, while Real Justin took Randy Orton, and Skeleton Justin had no comment. So, what can you expect from Skeleton Justin? And then the main event of Hell in a Cell. It will be a huge main event. It will be a big main event, and it will be a worthy main event. If they allow blood, which they should. It's the network. You've got your money already. Why be PG? So, Dean Ambrose will take on Seth Rollins. This feud has been going on for the longest time, which is good. Which I can't believe they've gone this long. But they need one more match. So I believe that all three of us believe that Dean Ambrose will come out the winner. And then at TLC, he will challenge him for the briefcase. You say, what about Survivor Series? Trust me, we'll talk more about Survivor Series in the coming weeks before it gets here. But they'll skip Survivor Series. They need to do the briefcase match at TLC. It only makes sense. Oh yeah, it is WWE, ain't it? It may be at Survivor Series then. Now, let's see what is next. NXT news, folks. We got some NXT news. We have the date for the next TakeOver, which is going to be called TakeOver Evolution. Wow. Triple H have a hand in that one, huh? Well, TakeOver Evolution will be on December the 11th, 2014, only on the WWE Network for only $9.99. And coming up this weekend, which should be October the 26th. I'm going to say it's going to be right before the pay-per-view. The big news from TNA. What is the big news? Is it a network finally signed them where they can continue on? Is it a top superstar from WWE signing with TNA? Could be. It would be best in the world for TNA if they sign certain people. Not saying anything. Or could Kurt Angle, dun 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 dun, could he be re-signing with TNA? That ain't too big. Kurt's good. I wish Kurt would sign with the WWE. But if they use all this hype that they've been doing 10 days, and they re-sign Kurt Angle, then TNA has again flopped on big announcements. I'm sorry. It's going to have to be either they sign CM Punk or they sign a network. Or both. That would even be better. They sign with this network, and also their biggest signing to date, CM Punk, coming to TNA. Hey, it could be it could be a twist. It could be a turn. It could be so much better for TNA. But we'll have to see what the future holds. Well, that's it, folks, for part 1. I hope you enjoyed it. I know that Skeleton Justin did, didn't you? So, yeah, oh, he really did. He did enjoy it. So we'll be right back for part 2. Independent news. Isn't that right? That is right. Right here on Top Rope Reality on the YouTube for episode 32.